Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is Tuesday, so it's Case the Catalogue Day. And for today's card, I'm doing something a little bit different. It is coming from page 122 in the annual catalogue. It's using a big thank you stamp set. So I'm going to bring the card in from the catalogue. So this is the stamp set that it's using. I actually don't own this stamp set. This is the card that we are casing. But what I've found is I actually had some stamp sets that I could change out to create this card. So that's the card there. I'll bring my card in and I'll show you the differences. So for this stamp here, I've used a Tropical Chic stamp set, and for this one I have used the Thoughtful Banners. So these are ways that you can swap out some stamp sets and do something a little bit different. So let's get started. We'll head over to the craft table. So the tools for this card, we are using the Thank You Thinlet dies, which is a great descriptive thank you. I have used the Tropical Chic, this stamp here, for the background, and Thoughtful Banners for the So Much. Inks, we have Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Crushed Curry and Night of Navy. We're also using some white baker's twine. And I have my card kit here as well. Now all the measurements and supplies can be found on my blog, and that's in the description of this video. There's also a link to my online store where you can purchase all your Stampin' Up supplies. If you are in Australia and you are purchasing your supplies through me, please use that Hostess Code and I'll send you out a free gift. So let's get started. What we might do is we might start stamping first on the background piece. And we're going to lay it down in the colours. So Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, Crushed Curry and then the Night of Navy. So I'm also going to need my chamois to clean off the stamp as we go. So starting with the Mint Macaron. I'm just going to try and line that up as best as I can going across. Pear Pizzazz next. Crushed Curry. These are all great colours together. And the last colour in the four colours is Night of Navy. So I'm just going to continue those colours down to the end, and I'll fast forward now for you. The last little bit of stamping we're going to do is just the So Much. So I'm just going to bring in my piece of Whisper White, and I'm also going to use my matte because this one's a photopolymer stamp set. I've just lowered it up against the bottom so I can cut it out a little bit easier. That's all the stamping, so let's bring the big shot in and we'll just cut out the thank you. I have a piece of Night of Navy cardstock and there's plenty of room there. I'm just going to crank that through. So this is a very quick and simple card, this one. This is my sort of cards. Pop all those pieces through. So now that all our pieces are all ready to be done, let's pop it all together. So I've already pre-scored my card base. I'm just going to fold and burnish that down. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this card front straight down to the card base using the Tombow glue. Isn't that nice bright colours? And then I'm going to bring in my baker's twine and I'm just going to tie it around the card. So I'm going to get rid of those kinks first with the bone folder. Okay, pop open the card. And I want to tie a bow up towards that top bit. And I find tying a bow is easier if I create a knot first. There we go. So a nice little bow. Cutting some tails off. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down my so much. There we go. Then I'm going to bring in my mini dimensionals and cutting along the edges of these dimensions, I'm going to pop up this thank you. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So cutting off a long skinny piece, just like that. I'm just going to chop off little bits. And attaching that to my card. So I'm going to do the whole thing and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I've done it. So I've placed the dimensionals on the back of that die cut that we have and I've taken all the backings off as well. And I've also put a couple of mini dimensionals on the back of this so much. So we're just going to place that one down now. And by cutting them nice and small, you can't see them on the other side. And then we have the so much placed down. There we go. A very nice, quick, simple, easy card. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this card. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to head over to my blog and check out all the measurements and supplies there. And there's also an online store where you can purchase all your Stampin' Up supplies. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.